in Paris, back at the Alfa Romeo desk, we were having a chat during the commercial with Stefanos Tsitsipas. As you might imagine, it had absolutely nothing to do with tennis. It was about video blogging and getting an apartment in New York. But let's talk tennis for a minute, because you had a nice day, straight sets over Max Martyr. How was your first time on Chatrier? What did it feel like to you?
It felt nice. I wouldn't lie. It's a nice feeling playing on such a big stage, such a big arena. I've played in the past in Roland Garros. I've practiced in Arthur Race, so yeah, it's nice getting all of them as soon as possible. It felt great. I played well. I enjoyed myself out on that court. I think the crowd enjoyed my game as well. I got a lot of support from them. So yeah, great first day at the office.
One of the benefits of playing Sunday is you don't have to come back until Wednesday. If you follow this guy on social media, you know he's not the kind of guy who's just going to lock himself in his room and play video games. You got 72 hours in Paris. What are you going to do?
Good question. I'll probably go to Champs-Élysées or something like that. Discover a little bit of the city. I'm not sure I'm going to vlog or take videos or anything like that. I want to keep my mind, you know, there, concentrated and focused. So yeah, I'm going to try to enjoy the city as much as I can, go to some nice places, have a good lunch, dinner with some friends.
You're a creative soul. We know that. You're a curious soul as you travel about the world. You sometimes express your creativity through videos and on YouTube and vlogging and blogging. Is tennis creative, or is that just the thing you do for work and the rest of your life
That's
creative?
a very good question. I would say tennis can be creative. Depends how you approach it. So depending on the way you play, the way you think on the court, you can make it creative your own self. So if you really are into it and you have a creative mind, you can make anything creative, in my opinion. Tennis is, I think, sometimes I might feel less creative on the tennis court, and then I might feel more creative on my vlogging side, as you said. And then some other times it's the opposite, the way around. So I personally think that, yeah, tennis can be creative.
Sometimes players come up here and they talk about defending points, and they talk about the schedule and practice. You came up here, you just said, I have a beautiful job.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
I have a beautiful job, traveling so frequently, beautiful places around the world, discovering different cultures, meeting new people, and playing in one of the, as I said, one of the best, biggest arenas in the world. People love tennis, they watch tennis. I'm a creator on the tennis court. I like to perform, and I love my job because it just gives me opportunities, and tennis is something that I've enjoyed since the very first day.
You couldn't stop yourself from turning around and peeking at Roger on Chatrier. We know that you started hitting a one-handed backhand in part because you were inspired by Roger. Are you still inspired by him, or now that you've beaten him on a big stage, that's changed a little?
That doesn't change anything. He's still my idol. He's always going to remain my idol. The things that he has done for our sport and the things that he's still doing for our sport is very inspiring to see. I think his career is just unbelievable. The way he's playing, the way he approaches tennis in general, it's very unique, and not many people have that. So yeah, it's amazing to see him play on the tennis court.
I was trying to look up how many clay courts there were in Greece, and there aren't many, but you said they actually existed at your club. You're okay with this stuff behind us.
I'm all right, yeah. That's true. I mean, not many clay courts in Greece. I got lucky with my tennis club. They only had clay courts, they didn't have a hard court. So I grew up on clay and played on clay my entire life. I remember actually, as a kid, playing on hard courts, competition and stuff like that. I struggled in the beginning. It might sound strange, but I struggled to find kind of the hard court rhythm. I practiced so much on clay that it was very difficult for me to have this transition on hard. And then at some point I remember I found it and felt the same comfortable playing on hard as on clay.
Good balance. Comfortable on clay, comfortable in Australia on the hard courts. Congrats on the win. Keep creating.
Thank you so much.
Stefanos Tsitsipas into round 2 with a straight sets win today as we get back to Ted and Jim.